Sashi Puki Yuksek Metok Tram Rirab Lingshi Niende Giempadi Sangye Shingnu Mikde Uwarki Drokum Nandak Shingla Shupar Shok Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami Sangye Shudan Soki Shoknam Yangshu Bardu Dakni Kyapsushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Drola Penshir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Shudan Soki Shoknam Yanshu Bardu Dakni Kyapsushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Shudan Soki Shoknam La Yanshu Bardu Dakni Kyapsushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho.
All right. Quiz time. Here we go. Okay, you ready? All right. Go. How many questions? 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5. So I'm doing it with you all today. Here we go. There's the first 4. Hold on, I have to do my thing here. One second. Okay, good luck. How are we doing? Is everyone done?
I'm not doing my quiz yet.
Okay, so you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I finished. Yeah!
Yeah.
Only 4 more in the final. Okay. All right. We're... Okay. I'm just going by the home.
Can I ask you a technical English question word?
Yeah, definitely. What's up?
On the last class, when it says take on face value, that's like reflect upon?
No. Take on face value means like to only see it as it appears to be to you.
Okay.
Like if someone, you say engañar, right? If someone's like, hey, I'll sell you this house for $1. Just give me 1,000 first and I'll give you 999 back. Okay. Or whatever, something ridiculous. And then you're like, okay, here. And then they run away and took your money. You took them on face value.
Okay.
You, even anyone else been like, obviously it was a scam. Why did you take them on face value?
Okay, so like you fell for it.
Yeah, take them,
Okay.
take things as they appear to be without evaluating them on a deeper level.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it means. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Hold on. Okay. All right. So today's subject is the two extremes. So what's Harold saying? How do I change to another channel? Oh, so is Harold not going to be translating? Are you reading the chat?
¿Cómo cambio de un canal al otro? In case I have to say something or ask you to know.
Oh, you have to put it in the chat, Harold.
Through the chat.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we lost Martha.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Kelly, you're the last student. Don't go, okay?
No. We have one more. Oh, she was recording. So I guess I'm gonna have to record.
Yeah, just record.
Oh, no, we have Marta. She's there again.
Okay, she just dropped for a second.
Yeah, she's recording. Yeah.
You want to record as a backup, Aldo?
Yeah.
Just record a backup just in case. Because this is when the class is really starting, except for the quiz. So
yeah.
Okay. So today's class is about the two extremes. Aldo, in the middle way school, what are the two extremes? Wait. How about this first? Why is it called middle way?
fa- it's like if you're driving on a road and there's two ditches to the sides, and you don't wanna fall to either side.
What happens if you fall to either side?
And one
Wait, no,
one
not.
side is
Wait,
thinking
no,
that things
wait.
don't. Oh,
Don't describe the sides yet. What happens if you fall to either side? Why wouldn't you want to fall to either side? What's the value of staying middle way?
because if you fall to either side, you will plant seeds and you will keep suffering.
Yeah, you'll die. You won't get enlightened. You'll fail at the practice because those either side won't function to get you out of suffering, right? Is there a delay for me? Is there a delay?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on a delay. Okay, cool. Okay, now.
No. Since I'm recording in the Spanish channel, I don't hear your voice, so I wait until Hero translates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Now we're all screwy. Okay, good. Well, what is, okay, now Aldo, describe the two sides from middle way's perspective.
One ditch on the side of the road is thinking that things don't exist at all. You become a nihilist, and that to fall in that extreme, it's not that common. You can, Geshe-la says, you can only fall to that extreme if someone gives you a wrong pen teaching.
Okay, wait, hold on. That's not the view. That's the result of the view. You have to tell me the view first.
The view is that you think that things don't exist at all.
Yeah, this is exactly. Just because things don't exist self-existently, they don't exist at all.
Yeah.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what's the other? What's the other ditch, Aldo?
The other side is that you fall to the extreme of thinking that things exist by themselves and that they will be forever like that way.
Because things hold on.
That they have nature of themselves. For example, your husband in the kitchen, you think he's neurotic, bad husband in itself, and it doesn't depend from your seeds.
Yeah, because your husband exists from his own side, he could never become anything else. Yeah, that's the view. Okay, here we go. Answer key. I'm just doing the answer keys because words tired and busy. And today's my day off. This is how I spend my day off. Okay. Question number 1. Who was the innovator who revived the mind-only school system in this world? What book did he base his work on? And how do we know that this was the book? Okay, why do we have to say revived? Why revived and not started it? Who started the mind-only school?
The
Master Sangha.
No, the Buddha. The Buddha started the mind-only school. Okay? Master Sangha revived it.
Does that imply that there was a period that nobody was really practicing it or talking about?
Yeah, for 850 years. It also implies that, well, the reason I'm saying that is because people often say Master Sangha started the mind-only school. So that's incorrect, okay, according to Jason Kappa. And this sutra, which is by the Buddha, Arya Asanga only revived it. With whose help? This delay is hilarious. No, Lord Maitreya. Oh, Nicole's in the class? I can't see anybody. Right? You know the story. Arya Sangha went to Lord Maitreya's paradise after doing sadhana for 12 years, and he taught him the Great Five Books. And Master Sangha wrote those books down, and then he also wrote his own texts. And in those texts, he has at least 5 references to this book by Lord Buddha. So we know that the basis of his understanding of the mind-only school must have came from who?
Buddha.
Yeah, okay. Woo. When was Master Sangha around? What are his days?
750, around 750.
What?
50.
You're insane. What did you say, Marta? I think Marta said 350? 350? ¿Cuál siglo?
AD.
Sí, 350 AD. Good job, Marta. Aldo, keep studying, okay? Okay, good. So yeah, that's it. So 5 references appear in this compendium, which is called I guess he wrote several, but the Abhidharma Samuchaya, and as well as the levels of bodhisattvas. Or is that the Mahayana Sangraha? I forget. Let's keep going. Okay. This innovator sets forth the meaning of thusness largely through a description of the 2 extremes and how to avoid them. Name the 2 states of mind that hold to these 2 extremes. Okay. Aldo just talked about it. So the act of concocting things or making things up, also Geshe would translate it as overrating. But there's reasons that translation is a little problematic. Concocting has its advantages, which is drondok in Tibetan, very famous. So that's the act of concocting things or making things up, which means holding that something exists or has a particular quality when in fact it does not at all. So Aldo, which one of the two that you said would be drondok? Which ditch on the side of the road is drondok?
Right.
Which one? There's a delay. Tell me.
We're talking about the ditch where you think where you think that things are existing by themselves, that they have inherent nature.
Perfect. Done. And then B, the act of discounting things means holding that something which really does exist or really does have a particular quality does not at all. Aldo, I think you have to stop recording. No one. Can you stop? Can you stop? Otherwise,
Okay.
I have no one to bother.
Okay. Okay, I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to have someone to pester, or this is not my style of class. Okay, so
Okay.
So the act of discounting things means that something which really does exist or really does have a particular quality does not at all. Okay, let me ask you, do pens exist?
Yes.
So pens exist.
Yes.
So if a dog came in here, they would start writing with this?
No.
But you told me pens exist.
Yeah, they exist as a projection forced by your past karma, but dogs don't have that projection forced by their past karma. They have another projection as
Yes,
a chewing
no,
toy.
please.
No.
You Westerners.
No.
So would a dog? So to this, is this a pen or not? To the dog, is this a pen or not?
No.
So you're telling me that pens exist, but a dog wouldn't see this as a pen?
Yes.
Even though pens exist, dogs don't see pens.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Exactly. That's middle way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the act of discounting things would be saying that even so, just because dogs don't see pens, humans don't either.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just because dogs don't see pen, it doesn't imply that pens do not exist. Right?
Right. Just because dogs don't see pens, then there are no pens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's middle way. We're gonna do, and that's Kundep in Tibetan. This is very famous. This is like mind only school. Kuntak, Shenwang, Yungdrup, Kunshi, Nyungi, Drumdok, and Kundep. That's like the whole thing. I mean, there's other stuff if you want to get horribly nerdy and then read my book, which I'm gonna force you all to buy, okay?
When is it coming out? Word.
We're working on it, but I don't work too hard, so it's gonna take a little while.
Is that the first book that's coming out?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
our sponsor's book is coming out before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yours is gonna be one of the first ones, right?
Yeah. I think it will come out before Venerable Paula's, for instance. They all take a lot of work, though.
Yeah.
A lot of editing.
Yeah.
And I hate editing. Okay, 3. Describe. And that's just for a dictionary. Dictionaries are nice. Describe the difference between an extreme and the view which holds to the extreme. Okay, this is what we just did. And I'm going to quiz you all on it, because if you understand this, you understand middle way. Because you can say, oh, it's not a pen. It's a pen. It's a kernel. It's for my image. Okay. But if you can understand the two extremes and explain them and see how you are doing them, you are middle way. Okay. Well, you have to practice it too. Technically speaking, an extreme represents the thing which either concocting or discounting things is grasping onto, and therefore does not exist at all. Okay, I gotta explain this. Okay, Aldo, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so okay, what is this?
Pen.
Okay. If a dog came in the room, what would they see?
Chewing toy.
Yeah. Juguete. Juguete de...
Juguete para morder.
Yeah, para morder. So which one is it really?
Which for me, the pen, for the dog, the chewing toy.
Okay. And what does that depend upon?
My seeds or karma, or
Right,
mental imprints.
Which opens as an image of seeing it as on parts, as seeing it as a chew toy or a pen or a bliss stick, or
which opens as an image that I mistake for the real object.
Ooh, you got to be careful with that one. I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
The image is the real object. We're middle way.
Yeah. Okay.
Middle way. Ooh.
Okay.
You have to say, which opens as, if you're going to say your ignorance, which opens as an image which you mistake as a self-existent object.
Yeah, as a self-existing object. Exactly.
Okay, that's middle way. If you say the real object, that's mind only.
That's mind only. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you're talking about, get it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're about to do. And too bad there's only a few of us in the class, because this is the whole class. Oh, well, you have to stick it through all the way to the end. That's always true. If you want to be successful in your yoga practice, what does Master Patanjali say you have to do? 1 second, Hero.
Stay to the end? No, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
He says you have to work without interruptions for a long period of time, and you have to work hard. Okay?
True.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, you don't have to not take a break, but you have to be consistent, right? Okay. Ask any yogi. Yeah, ask any yogi ever. Okay. Hero wants us to repeat something. Hero, you ready? I was saying that in middle way, you have to say that the image is the real object. And the mistake is thinking that the image is not the object. That there's an object, any object that's apart from the images that you project on it due to your karma from the past of how you treated others. Okay. Aldo accidentally, I hope accidentally said, mistaking the image for the real object, which is the mind-only view of putting a construct and then upon a dependent thing, a shenwang, and then thinking that the construct is the shenwang. Aldo's body onto the name Aldo and confusing Aldo for Aldo's body. Pen, la pluma, for this cylinder, which exists. It writes. It's a pen. Come on, you crazy? Of course it's a pen. See? Okay, that's mind only.
That mistake will be very similar to the lower middle way. Wouldn't work?
Why do my whole life is going to be answering this question? It's close, but it's not the same. Because in the middle way, in the lower middle way, Aldo asked, classes 9 and 10 are about this, okay? In the lower middle way, they say that to project an image, you must need the parts of the image to suggest the thing.
So
Okay.
in the case of the pen, it will be the cylinder, wouldn't it?
Red, pink, cylinder, smooth,
Round,
white,
yeah.
this clicky button thing. Yeah. Okay.
That's lower middle way.
In lower middle way, you need the parts. If the parts don't show up, you can't, there's nothing to project onto.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you differentiate that from higher middle way?
Aldo, don't ask these questions.
The parts are also a projection coming from your seats.
Oh, so it's like finer and finer, which getting closer and closer to everything being a projection. Like,
Yeah. Lower middle way.
100%.
Yeah, lower middle way, Geshe-la calls 50-50. Mind only, Geshe-la calls 0-100. There's a construct that has lacks a self-nature by definition, that is then placed upon a shenwang, a dependent thing, which has a nature by definition. It's a pen. I mean, you don't call it a pen yet, but it does the thing, right? I mean, in Mexico they say la pluma, but it's still the thing, right? Many people have this view. You explain the pen to them, they're like, "What are you talking about? It's a pen. You're an idiot. You're crazy. Things don't come from images. I never saw that." Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one part of the teaching of the pen in DCI, when Geshe-la talks about the cylinder and that part, it's like a lower middle way teaching, no? That part.
No.
When he talks about that the dog sees this round thing and he sees this round thing as a dream.
No. Why are you? First of all, how dare you ask this question? 2 classes off. Second of all, no. The higher middle way believes that you project onto the parts of the pen, but it doesn't believe those parts have any nature of their own. So if you want to talk about the pen, then the pen lacks self-existent nature. If you want to talk about the parts have a self-existent nature. That doesn't mean that the pen doesn't project on parts. It just means that the parts themselves aren't self-existent as well. If you say the parts are needed to suggest something for the image to be projected upon, you're saying that there is some nature to those parts and therefore your lower middle way.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but no, Geshe-la's not saying that. He doesn't go there on the parts unless there's an Aldo in the audience, because it confuses people, because it's too much. if it's your first teaching. But if you're intelligent, eventually you ask Aldo's question. Sorry if you're intelligent and you haven't yet, but eventually you'll get there. It's what I'm saying, it's totally reasonable to ask Aldo's question. What about the parts? What about the parts of the parts? What about the parts of the parts of the parts of the parts of the parts? And anyone who stops, if you stop on atoms, then you're a scientist.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, subatomic particles. I mean, if you want to go crazy, we talk about atoms. Right? Because should I go there? Yeah, hell, whatever, I'll go there. Maybe we'll die tomorrow or something. Kamigi, you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna destroy your mind. Sorry. You ready?
Sure.
Does iron exist?
Yes.
Yeah. Your building is made of it somewhat, right?
Mhm.
There's iron all over New York. So, is there a thing called iron?
Yes.
Okay, this class was supposed to be short, but now you got me talking about middle way, so sorry. Here we go. Actually, Kamala Shila presents this in, Master Kamala Shila presents this in the Diamond Cutter Sutra, which is actually written from the perspective of the lower middle way, but I'll give the teaching as best I can from higher middle way. Okay, you ready? Okay, is there a thing called iron?
Yes.
Does it function to conduct electricity?
Yes.
See, Kelly McGee's getting good now. She's just like, all right, just answer the question.
I've been scolded enough. I know it's yes, no answers, but
Yeah,
you. To the point where I'm not satisfied with that.
Yeah, you just go through the format, then we talk about it afterwards. It's Chigul and Nagyul, the initiator of the debate, and the one who just sits there and says yes or no. That's the format. It's the format. Course 13. The Droltang, right? How the debates are structured. I know you remember that. Okay. Wait, am I Chigul or Nagyul? I think I'm Nagyul, actually, the initiator. You're Chigul. Anyway, I forget. So yeah, so is there iron that functions to conduct electricity?
Yes.
Is iron an element?
Yes.
Yeah, Fe, ferrum, right? It's a metal. I forget what number it is. So does iron have a number on the periodic table?
Yes.
Good. Does that number, by definition, distinguish it as an element?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what an element is, a configuration of subatomic particles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mendeleev, the Russian scientist. That's him. Okay.
Yep.
Good. If you change the arrangement of those particles, would you have a different element or an isotope thereof?
Yes.
Yes, by definition. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
You're about to have a serious problem, Kelly McGee. So therefore, it is the arrangement of the molecules that makes an element have its properties.
Yes.
Ah, got you. So you're telling me iron has an arrangement of molecules?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and so therefore, without that arrangement of molecules, you could have no iron.
Yes.
Oh, so So when you look at an iron molecule, you see the left side, the right side, the top side, the back side, all at the same time?
No.
Oh, so therefore, when is an iron molecule ever the whole arrangement of molecules?
Like I never know for sure that it has the whole arrangement.
When is it ever that thing?
I guess never. I can never see all parts of it at once.
Yes. That's it. So there's no, you can't have an arrangement of molecules as the distinguishing factor which makes an element, because you can never have an arrangement of molecules that is completely discernible or perceivable. Does that mean there's no iron?
No.
Does that only mean that iron has no self-existent nature of its own?
Yes.
Which is why an Arya, after the direct perception of emptiness, comes to understand how you can turn lead into gold and other such things.
That's cool.
No, it gets cooler than that. But Arya Nagarjuna was famous for turning base metals into gold. Because when Nalandra ran out of money, he just turned a bunch of lead into gold and paid off all their bills. And the other monks got mad at him. They're like, no, you can't do that. He's like, why not? I'm an Arya. What do you want me to do? You get it?
Yeah, like everything else, it's that we're applying a concept of what we call iron to this, what we believe is in front of us.
No, that, my dear, is mind only school. We are forced to see iron as iron due to our karma and project it upon the molecules as an image that creates hardness, conductibility, ductileness, malleability, all those qualities of a metal. Get it?
And
Yeah.
this
I'm
this
just
is
trying to differentiate the way we, because we still take something that's in front of us, that if you're confronted with something that you're not familiar with.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Go ahead, Kelly. Go ahead.
What we do versus what we should do, but we try to decipher what it is based off of what we are projecting on the parts of it.
See, now this is when, you're bouncing between views now. You're going mind only, lower, middle. You're like, oh, wait, something doesn't. Yeah, you're bouncing around. You're going through the views. Your mind is going like this, and it's all because I smashed your brain, and so now you're like, what? Molecules too? And you, yeah, no such thing. So wait, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, watch. This is a Prasangika. Oh, so you're telling me nothing changes, Kelly?
What? Where did that come from?
They teach here. Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Right? I just did a Prasangika, and it's called a telling your. I said, Yung patel? Oh, nothing changes, Kelly. And you're like, what? What does that have to do with anything, Word? What are you talking about? This is an absurd consequence of your statement. Okay? Because if things changed, then how can you know that you're talking to Word? Because how often do things change, Kelly McGee? Once in a while? Once a year? once every couple weeks?
Oh, constantly.
Oh, constantly. Sorry, you have to use this voice. Constantly. Oh, so that means, so the word of 2 seconds ago isn't the word of now, right?
Right.
But how do you recognize me?
Based on the experience I had a few seconds ago.
Oh, because a few seconds ago I was the same, or was I completely different?
No, but there was enough that stayed the same that I.
Oh, enough, because things just kind of change. They don't completely change.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So when you say change, you mean don't change?
No, things.
Mm.
I mean, now getting into the whole coming and going thing, right?
Of course. We're getting into the whole emptiness thing.
Yeah.
Do things change or not? See, now I have to go, all right, here we go. You already said that. Do things change or not?
They change.
Yeah. Do they kind of change or do they change?
They change.
Yeah. Therefore, when something changes, it completely
changes.
Yeah. Therefore, was the me of 2 seconds ago me or not?
It was you.
Was the me of 2 seconds ago the me of now?
No.
No. By definition of the word change.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, how do you know you're talking the word?
Because the seeds that are ripening for me are giving me that perception.
Yay! She did it!
But like how?
Exactly. See, okay, everybody listen. The reason her brain is shutting down is because she is trying. This is actual self-grasping. You're trying to grasp to some self-existent thing of which you're projecting upon. Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand how this thing I hear about actually works.
You cannot understand it if you grasp to self-existent object.
Okay.
There's nothing. There's no eyes. There's no ears. There's no tongue. There's no body. There's no mind. Nothing exists. Who said that?
Buddha Heart Sutra.
Which turning of the wheel?
Second turning of the wheel, Vulture's Peak.
Figurative or literal?
100% literal.
Got it, Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
I intellectually get it. It's just, it's the jump to experience it. Obviously.
Right, and that's, yeah. And your mind, you're having a mind-only school moment.
I mean, it makes me think I have a mind-only school life.
I didn't want to say that, but it is an obvious consequence of my statement. Okay, here we go.
Word, and when you were talking about the atoms, then it's when Geshe-la comes with this beautiful radical statement where he says that when you go further in dissecting reality, you come to the conclusion that the base of reality, the true base of reality is kindness. Can you go further on that idea? Because I think it's...
Okay, Geshe Michael Roach, the Holy Lama, gave a teaching in New York right before we went to Sarah May in 2014, right? That about this, and he blew everyone's mind. But you could, I'm sorry to say this, maybe I'm wrong, but you could see everyone was like, huh? I don't know. For some reason, I spent my life thinking about this thing. So I'm pretty sure I got it. And that's the teaching that, and he never gave this teaching again, and I've never heard it. He never gave it before. It's called A Better History of Time.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, it's on the knowledge base somewhere. Look around. It's mind-blowing. And he says this, I'll, as best I can. I only heard the teaching once, and that was 6 years ago or 7 years ago almost. If scientists understood science, they could never invent something that hurt somebody. If scientists truly understood how a plane worked, a plane could never fall out of the sky. Got it? Yeah, that's the teaching. Yeah, everything. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily that everything is based on kindness if you chop it up.
Or lack of kindness.
Exactly.
Yeah. Depends on your seeds.
Yeah, it depends on your seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by kindness, I guess Michael, in my interpretation, is saying, yeah, or lack of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount, he's saying the amount of kindness, which could be 0, that you displayed. Meaning, to explain to everybody, yeah, you only see you. You're only seeing you. There ain't nothing but you. That's it. Yeah. In Chinese, you say Dao De Jing. There is no path except your virtue. That's what Dao De Jing means. Okay, that's a holy book from China, which means karma and emptiness. If you wanted to sum up the whole teaching and make it into a rule and then call it the only rule or the golden rule, you would say, just do unto others as you want them to do to you. That's it. That's the whole teaching. Go away. And if they killed you because you told them that, you would say, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. And then you would go to paradise. Like, has anybody heard those teachings before?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus.
There's a funny bumper sticker that says, please God, protect me from your followers. So if you don't follow these if you're not doing those teachings, you're not doing anything. And Jesus also gave many teachings on seeds. But maybe if you were an enlightened bodhisattva walking around the Middle East 20 centuries ago, and the people around you were mainly illiterate, you would have to explain karma and emptiness through the filter of a self-existent God. Maybe. Quizás. Okay.
Very likely.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe if you were an enlightened Arya and you went to Mexico, you would teach them about Jesus in Tibet, even though you know that there was no self-existent Jesus in any self-existent Tibet. Maybe, just a thought. Okay, here's the question.
Maybe if you were an enlightened Arya, you will teach them emptiness and dependent origination with explanation of their husband in the kitchen.
Yeah, which is all that Mexicans care about. Husbands and food. Esposos y comida. En mi casa. I'm just joking. Here we go. Okay, you ready? Okay. Or maybe if you were to enlighten Arya, you would ask weird questions in mind-only school class. All right. So, technically speaking, an extreme represents the thing which either is concocting things or discounting things, is grasping onto, and therefore does not exist at all. Okay.
Can you use a synonym of concocting?
I'm going to explain the whole thing right now. Let's talk about iron. Okay. So, sorry, Kalamigi, we're going to attack your view of reality, right? as you apparently displayed. I don't know what your mind really is, okay? Subhuti. Okay, so does iron work, Kelly McGee?
Yes.
Right. Are planes made of iron?
Yeah.
So no plane ever fell out of the sky?
No.
No plane ever
Oh,
fell
yeah. Planes have fallen out of the sky.
Yeah, so, well, okay, look. Now let's go back to your original statement. Does iron work?
Yes.
You just said that. Should I repeat?
It works.
It does?
Yeah.
So planes don't crash?
It doesn't work in that situation.
That's mine only. So sometimes iron works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So sometimes iron is iron and sometimes iron is something else.
No.
Okay, so does iron work?
Yes, it has a function.
Again? You want to do it again? 3 times? So planes always land perfectly?
Planes are made of a lot more things than iron.
Oy vey. All elements, it's just the principle.
Oh, I see. I didn't know when to be literal and when to be figurative.
Not literal in the sense of literal in the sense of does it need interpretation or not. Does iron work? Come on, class is going on too long. No, iron can't work because it doesn't always fulfill its function.
Right, it can't self-existently work.
Yay, she did it!
Only if you were kind enough, it will work.
Right, but see, what Kelly McGee was just doing was concocting. She was saying that there's an iron out there that works just because there's an iron that exists.
Okay.
And therefore, iron never changes. It always works as iron. Got it? Okay, so this isn't some like philosophical thing that we're just talking about. This is what you're doing all day. Oh my God, I used to like my boyfriend. I thought he was nice. I thought that's how he was. But now I found out he's really an asshole. I thought he was nice. But you know who he really is? He's actually an asshole. Deep down, he's been an asshole all along. Deep down, like I just didn't notice his assholeness before he functioned as nice. But really, he's an asshole. And now he functions as an asshole because deep down, that's how he was. And his mom is wrong. His new girlfriend's wrong. His friends are wrong. They're idiots because he's really an asshole. You don't know him like I know him. You get it?
Yes.
No one ever said anything like that.
Never had that experience.
Me about my last 5 girlfriends? Damn it. Okay. Wait, let me see. No, 6. Okay. Good. So that's concocting. That's saying, that's giving something a quality that it doesn't have. And because you do that, it can't change from that quality. And when it does change, you suffer. Hence, this is a
Wrong view.
yay! Woo! Very good, Aldo. Perfect. I should give you money, but I'm cheap. Okay. In the mind. Okay, and so discounting things. Okay, we're going back to the iron killing McGee. You ready to be my victim again?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. This is why we have mind-only school class. Wait, this means
This I needed the third turning of the wheel.
yeah, we all did. We're all mind-only people deep down. Okay, deep down. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, so does iron work?
No.
Oh, so iron doesn't work.
Not all the time.
So you're telling me iron isn't made of molecules that functions as iron?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so therefore, you're saying that there's no iron that exists.
On its own, correct, yes.
No, at all, because if the molecules don't function to make iron, there's no iron.
True, yes.
You fell for that, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a headache.
Oh, good. That's good. You have a good kind of headache. But that's discounting. You're saying, oh, just because there's no iron that exists from its own side, as we know, there's no iron at all, because molecules is what makes up iron. And if molecules doesn't distinguish iron as iron, then iron can't exist.
It only exists as my projection.
Yeah, that's the truth of it. But the mistaken view is that it doesn't exist at all because it doesn't exist as self-existent iron.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we didn't even get to mind only's concocting and discounting. Okay, but you'll probably get enlightened. Okay, here we go. In the mind only school, for example, the two non-existent extremes would be represented by a construct that existed by definition, or a dependent thing that did not exist by definition. The view which holds to the extreme would believe in either or both of these. Okay, so now we have to review. Aldo missed last class, so I'm going to bother him. You ready, Aldo?
Yep.
Because I bothered Kelly McGee yesterday. Okay, so what doesn't exist by definition in the mind only school?
What doesn't exist by definition?
Yep.
Constructs.
Perfect, good. And what does exist by definition in the mind only school?
Dependent things and the totality, meaning Yundrup and Shenwang.
Good. Meaning that, not in that order, but.
Yeah, Shenwang is dependent things and Yundrup is totality.
Perfect, good. Thank you for the Tibetan. Very good. Good. So in the mind only school, concocting would be thinking that just because you call it a pen, it is a pen by definition. Right? You're making something up to be more than it is. Does this write?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a pen just because it writes?
Yes.
The name pen.
Yes.
No, not in mind only. The name pen is,
The name, no. No, the name, no.
yeah, the name, no. Not the qualities of the dependent thing, but the name
Not
pen.
the quality, yeah, but yeah. The name
Okay.
would be the construct, no?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is concocting in the mind only school.
So it will be that thinking that because constructs don't exist by definition, they don't exist at all.
No, thinking that just because you call the pen a pen, it is a pen, it's named pen by definition.
Like mixing up what's a
Okay.
construct.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
Constructo, mental.
Yeah.
Hero was asking.
Yeah. Sorry, Haro. Constructo mental. Okay. All right. If you could do this gymnastics with your brain, you're gonna get the mind only, and you're gonna get middle way. Kelly McGee, you're very close. Don't worry. Keep going. Your head hurts now, but next week you'll start remembering. You'll start understanding, but then you'll start forgetting. Okay, then you got to teach. Okay. Now we got to do discounting. Oh, here we go. Woo! Here we go. So, Aldo, ready?
Yep.
Okay, mind only school. We're in the mind only school. In the mind only school, is this a pen by definition?
Yes.
No.
No,
Pen.
no.
Name pen.
No.
So
No, it's not the name pen by definition.
I'll make it easier because I know it's confusing. Is this called a pen by definition?
No.
Okay, good.
Definitely no.
Okay, good. Is it a thing that writes?
Yes.
Is it pink? Is it have writing on it? Is it click?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. So discounting in the mind only school is saying that just because it's not called a pen by definition, that this thing is not a writing instrument. Got it?
Okay.
It doesn't function.
Yeah, it doesn't have
that because it's not called a pen by definition, it doesn't write.
It's hard. The language is hard, but just because it's not called a pen by definition, it's not a pen.
Okay.
Sorry. You have to use quote.
Yeah.
Just because it's not called pen, it's not the thing that is pen. It's difícil. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes pen, you can mistake it for the actual object or for the thing you call. Yeah.
Exactly. This happens every time everyone asks, is Word your real name? I'm like, there are no real names. It's all made up. I'm putting it on YouTube. There's no real name, okay? But it's true. They say, is that your real name? No. Neither is anything else. Okay. I don't have to say it now. It's on YouTube. Okay. But it's true. Okay, here we go. Question 4. Describe the specific idea which, according to the mind-only school, is held by the view of concocting something. Okay, we just did this, but let's review. It is believing that a construct, such as a fact that the boy Aldo is what the name Aldo refers to, could exist by definition from its own side, through its own unique identity. That would mean I never met you before. I came to Casa Salesianos and I saw this guy and I was like, oh, Aldo, you must be Aldo. Have to be an Aldo. There's no other name that could describe you. And if you said, you know, me llama Juan Ernesto, I would be like, no, imposible. You have to be Aldo. Right?
Yeah.
Which is
ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Okay, good. So is the mind-only school right? Is saying that your name had to be Aldo true? I mean, is saying your name didn't have to be Aldo true?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. It's right. It's just halfway up the staircase. Okay, if you stop on that step, if you want to be a billionaire and you stop at 1 million, are you a billionaire?
No. Half.
No. Is there anything wrong with it? Can you spend 1 million? Yeah, you can do all right with 1 mil. I'll take it. You see what I'm saying? Mind only school can take you far. Is it all the way though? No. Question 5. How, according to the mind only school, would you help someone get over the extreme view of concocting something? This is what I just did about my name and Aldo's name. You would demonstrate to them how any object you could choose to take at all is devoid of constructs that existed ultimately. Meaning, Aldo could be Juan Ernesto, he could be Alfonso, he could be Geronimo, he could be Esteban, right? That's it. There's no ultimate Aldo-ness to Aldo. Okay, that's all. We just did that. Okay. According to the mind-only school, what causes the extreme of concocting things? Why do people ask me, is that your real name?
Because they think you have a real name.
Yeah,
they think there is such thing as a real name.
Yeah, they think there's a reality to the name. Okay, Kelly McGee, what about the basis? Mind-only school. What about the basis? Is there reality to this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about middle way?
No.
Higher.
No.
Kelly McGee.
Meaning self-existence? No.
Yeah, exactly. Self-existent. So therefore, when I talk about when I talk about the lack of a self-existent nature, I have to be clear about what object I'm talking about. Is there a lack of a self-existent nature of this being a pen according to middle way?
Yes.
So dogs could see this as a
True toy.
Exactly. Is there a lack of a self-existent nature of the pink, of the black, of the white?
Yes.
So therefore, someone could be
Someone could see it as different colors.
colorblind or blind altogether, right? Yeah. If this had a self-existent nature of being pink, how would a blind person see it?
Pink.
Yeah, they wouldn't see anything else except this pink thing floating, and everything else would be blank. You know, they would be sightless except for this pink thing. Does that sound completely ridiculous?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what you think. if you're not middle way. If your boyfriend overnight became a blankety blank, then you think he was always pink. Everyone should see him as pink. You understand? Because you're shocked that he changed. If you're shocked that anything ever changed at all, you're not middle way. Okay, here we go. Describe the idea which, according to the mind-only school, is held by the view of discounting something. It believes that a dependent thing or totality could ever fail to exist by definition, which is what we were saying. This basis in the mind-only school, right, exists. What does this basis lack in the mind-only school, please?
They lack that how you call it or what you call it exists by definition.
Constructs lack existing by definition. Dependent things lack a nature of not having causes. Right?
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, then do things have causes?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the main thing that has a cause that is important in Buddhism?
Suffering.
Yeah. Does your suffering life have a cause?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there an end?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a path?
Yes.
Yeah. So mind only said, yeah, of course. That's what the Buddha meant. Four noble truths. He meant certain things have a self-nature and other things don't. Of course, your suffering has a cause. Middle way. Of course. You don't believe anything has a self-nature? You don't even believe in karma, middle way. You're not a Buddhist. You're a nihilist. That's what mind only would say. Right? Oh, nothing exists? Oh, okay, middle way. So what's the thing you project on when you project on something? Nothing, because it doesn't exist either. You understand? Mine only got jokes too. Okay. 8. How?
I think Carol wanted you to repeat something.
Haro, should I use the voice again? Do I need to use my?
I think that's exactly what he's asking for.
How far back, though? You got to tell me how far back. I'll try my best.
I think it was when you were getting into the.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. First turning of the wheel.
Say to each other.
Only school. Is that far enough back, Haro? 4 Noble Truths. Okay, I think that's where he was talking. Okay, so Aldo, what's the most important cause thing? Wait, no. What? Okay. There's 3 attributes in mind only, right?
Yes.
And the third turning of the wheel in mind only's view is figurative or literal?
The third?
Yeah.
Literal.
Yeah. So this is last homework. We just did this in last homework. We explained how the mind only views the other turnings of the wheel based on the fact that they see their turning of the wheel as literal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the main subject of the first turning of the wheel?
The 4 truths, 4 area truths.
Yeah, that's the first teaching. Where was it given? Kelly?
Sarna? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Sarnath. Sarnath. Good. Near Varanasi, which is still extremely, it's filled with yogis. The whole place is filled with yogis to this day. Okay. To 2,500 years later, the Ganges is there, the river Ganges. It's considered a holy site in Buddhism and in Hinduism, and probably Jainism as well, and other things I don't know about. Okay, so yeah, so what is the, so the three attributes, constructs. What do constructs lack, Aldo?
They lack that they exist by definition.
Good. And what do dependent things lack?
They lack that they are not caused.
Perfect. And what does Yongdrup, what does totality lack?
Totality lacks
Existing ultimately.
existing ultimately.
Okay. Okay, reviewing the whole course. I'm going to make sure you can use the Mind Only School because I want to improve my karma for my book, which bothers me all the time because it's so technical. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in calculus class in high school. And I'm like, are we ever going to use this, teacher? Okay, that's how I feel sometimes. I'm just being honest. All right, so good. So of those things that are how many things are caused in the universe, Aldo? Approximately.
99.
Yeah, about infinite.
99%.
Yeah, 99.9. It's like 3 uncaused things. Okay, so what is the most important caused thing in Buddhism in your life?
Samsara, suffering.
Yeah, the reason you're not happy. You don't care about anything else. No one does. In the end, they're just like, why is my girlfriend yelling at me? Right? Why isn't it like it was in the beginning? Right?
Yeah.
That's all people want to know. Okay? Why don't I have as much money as I want? Why do I have to go to this stupid job? I hate it.
Why did the princess become a frog?
Okay. And all sorts of suffering. Okay. So yes. Okay, so is suffering caused or not?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
First truth.
Mm.
No, that's the. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, second truth.
Second truth.
Yeah. Okay, that's the second truth. First truth is what we just described. Your girlfriends keep yelling at you and you
suffering.
Don't know.
Second, it's cost. Yeah.
Okay, good. And then there's an end and there's a path, correct?
Yeah. Third and fourth.
Okay. So, so the Mind Only School is saying that. Hold on, I lost it. Damn it, I lost it. Hey.
The Mind Only is saying.
I know, but I was trying to repeat this thing for heroin. Then I lost it. Damn it. What did I say before?
About the third turning, no?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm attributing the 3 attributes to the first turning of the wheel, which says, and then talking about Shenwangs, which lack a nature of not being caused. The main thing is suffering. And the second noble truth is that they're caused. Oy vey. Damn it. I don't know. Maybe you have to go back to the tape now or whatever.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, okay. So the main point is, maybe I might remember. I might not. The main point is that in the mind only school, that things do have a cause, and the main thing that has a cause is your suffering. And even though you place on it the certain ideas and labels, those labels don't exist by definition, and therefore you can get out of suffering. Okay, there's more. I forget it. Now you have to look at the video. Okay. We did 8, 9. Who, according to the mind only school, is guilty of the extreme of discounting things? All right. We only have like 8 minutes left.
Middle way.
Yeah. They say it is the middle way who claim that nothing exists by definition and who are thereby effectively denying the existence of dependent things and totality. Okay, Kelly McGee, this is the capstone of the class. You ready?
Yep.
This is 8 minutes. I'm going to explain the whole mind only, middle way, argument, and what is concocting or overrating, overestimating in either school, and what is discounting in either school. Which one you should follow, which one you shouldn't, which one you actually follow, and which one you actually shouldn't. Okay? Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna be mind only. You're gonna be middle way.
Okay.
You feel prepared to be a
I'm ready.
middle way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, Kelly McGee. So you're middle way, right?
Yes.
So what's this?
That's a pen.
What's this?
A pen.
So this is a pen.
Yes.
So middle way people think this is a pen.
Yes.
So in the middle way, if a dog came in here, they would write with this.
No.
Oh, so how would the dog see it?
As a chew toy.
So you're saying to me that a dog sees a chew toy when he sees this.
Yes.
But what does he see as a chew toy?
I know what you're trying to get me to say, but he sees a thing.
Yeah. So you're telling me that this doesn't write.
For a dog, it doesn't write.
So if you're telling me if I wrote in front of a dog, it wouldn't write for him? He would see me writing?
He wouldn't know what writing is.
Well, I'm putting something on paper. It's still writing, isn't it? Yes or no?
It's writing for you. It's not writing for the dog.
So the dog isn't seeing me writing.
No, that wouldn't be the dog's concept of what you're doing.
Oh, because so you're saying dogs don't see? What? What the heck?
They see. They have a different perception than us.
They see, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it would see me writing, yes or no?
Yes, but it wouldn't.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So they see a pen. They just think of it as a different name, as a chew toy, right?
Wrong.
In their head, roar. Right?
No.
So you're telling me that this isn't a pen to a dog?
That is what I'm saying, yeah.
You're telling me that this thing has no nature of its own?
Yes.
So when I think of it as a pen and when the dog thinks it's a chew toy, it's projecting on nothing.
Correct.
Nihilist. You're a nihilist. You're not a Buddhist. Go away. Go away. You don't understand Buddhism. You middle wayers. You're, I'm done. Okay? That's the mind-only school argument. All right? They say...
What's the middle way rebuttal to...
Okay, okay, switch. I'm middle way. You're mind-only. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, mind-only. What's this?
It's a pen.
If a, what do you say, cucharo?
Cachorro.
Why do I always do that? Cachorro. Cachorrito. What do they see? What does the puppy see?
Chew toy.
Yeah. So to the human, it's a pen. To the dog, it's a chew toy, right? Mind only?
Right.
So it has no nature of being a pen or a chew toy, does it?
It has a nature, but the labels of the two perceivers are different.
Oh, so this is a nature?
Yes.
Which part of it, mind only? Does it the color have a nature? Does the writing have a nature?
The physical structure of it.
Oh, the physical structure has a nature.
Uh-huh.
So anybody, any being would perceive this physical structure the same.
Any being would perceive a physical structure.
Oh, okay. So I guess seeing isn't part of physical. You have to say chi-chair. Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
I mean, I guess Lord Buddha didn't, when he said suk, when he said physical, he didn't mean shapes and colors, right? Chi-chair.
He meant the
No, you have to say, you can only say chi-chair. Chi-chair or?
Why
or,
is what? Why do you say that?
Yeah, you can only say chi-chair or I agree.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because blind people don't see shapes and colors, mind only. Even this has no nature of its own. Boom. Got it?
But the blind person could still feel a pen, feel an object.
But there's people who lack the sense of feeling too.
Yeah.
Mind only.
So if somebody had no senses.
Yeah, like a formless realm being.
Someone had no senses, how then it's not there.
Yeah. If a tree fell in the forest and no one's there to perceive it, does the tree really fall?
Mind only would say yes, and middle way would say no.
Bam! Exactly. Exactly. And then that's it. Describe in brief the middle way idea that about these two extremes. Concocting would be thinking that just because this is a pen, it has to be a pen self-existently. Just because it's something that exists, it has to exist as a pen for everybody, to everybody, forever. Right? Which means dogs can't see it as chew toys. It could never run out of ink. It could never become a non-pen. If a Inuit came in here from the 10th century, they'd be like, oh, pen, I want to write something about seals, you know? Okay? You wouldn't need to see an image to perceive it. Okay, good. And if something does not exist by definition, then it could not exist at all. Just because people don't see these as pens, or dogs don't see these as pens, therefore, this doesn't exist at all. Nothing exists. Okay, which if I told you the story of my philosophy school, I challenged anyone who believed that, which I had some colleagues who believed that. I said, anyone, if you're a nihilist, let me punch you in the face. And they said, no. But I'm like, if you don't exist, why does it matter if I punch you or not? Okay? That's an absurd consequence. Get it? All right. That's it. Any questions? No? Okay. It only gets worse from here. No, so after this class, we're going to start, I think it's next class. We're going to start comparing all the schools, all of them. So all 6 views of emptiness get discussed between now and the end of this course. So it's going to be fun for everyone except Kelly McGee and Aldo. But no, we'll have fun, and we'll help your view of emptiness get closer to middle way so that you don't have to get mad at fulanito. All right.
Thank you, Word.
Por nada.
Thank you, Jero, for translating.
Forrest Mandala. I need my payment.
Mandala.
Not por nada. Por mandala. Wait, who wants to say it? Someone besides Aldo. Oh, Leah made it to class. Leah. Maybe she's busy. Maybe I put her.
Hey. Okay, now I'm not driving. Hi.
Oh, good. You want to say the mandala for us?
I'm sure.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
All good. Sashi Puki Jushin Metok Tram Rera Blingshi Gimpe Gimpadi Sange Shindu Mikte Owargi Droghun Namdak Shingla Druparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnu Atayami Kewaki Kewokum Sunam Heshe Tok Sunam Leshe the Jungwe Nampak Tani Tuparsho.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank
Gracias,
you,
Jero.
Word. Gracias, Jero.
We tortured him.
Gracias, Marta, por grabar.
Yes, gracias, Marta.
Gracias a todos.
Gracias, Kelly, for being my
Gracias, chao.
Thank
Tomorrow at 12.
Hasta mañana, clase 8.
A las 8 de la noche.
No,
Hacer
12
tu
del
tarea.
día.
Hacer tu tarea.
La clase es mañana igual a las 12.
A las
12 también.
Sí.
No en Nueva York. Nueva York.
¿A las 12?
A las
12 del día.
Nueva York 12?
No, 1 o'clock. Okay.
Gracias.
Okay.
All right, love you guys. That was fun.
Thanks, Warren.
Bye.
Thank you, Word.
Don't mind only torture tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm pretty grateful. Ciao.
Love you guys.